Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of SimAirport where, guys, last episode we done some beautiful expansions. We got some crazy stuff set up. We got the whole baggage system underway. We got the fuel system set up, which is still not currently up and running. But I gotta tell you something right now. The airport might look a little bit different compared to last episode, and it might seem a little bit quiet as well. Now, I gotta explain exactly what has happened to kind of understand what I've done. Now, last episode, right, I kind of, we added in these two additional gates here, which have completely thrown off our whole airport because we kind of moved them from down here. And in doing that, the one thing that I've never ever looked at was how people leave the airport when they go to the pickup area. This became overpopulated. I had 16,000 people standing in the pickup zone, and it completely messed up my game. So for me to be able to record today's episode, I had to fix that problem and get rid of everybody. So what I did was I went to the research, and I researched light rail transit, which allows us to place down a little kind of station here, which can utilize the little train that runs through and pick up people from it. So this gave me the ability to not only use buses to get people out. Now, I researched that, I built this, and it did start to work. But the problem was there was 16,000 people I needed to get rid of, and it wasn't getting rid of them quick enough. So I went back into the research. I researched longer LRTs, which basically have a max capacity of 250, so we could send 250 people away every time a train come. I then set up multiple dropping off points, so I could have like up to 3 pickup points. So then 3 buses could come all at once. And then I upgraded the buses to double their capacity from 75 to 150. Oh, it was stressful, guys, but we got through it. I had to turn off as well the majority of the planes landing at the airport because I was just adding fuel to the fire. And with the security of the way it was, people coming out, my airport couldn't handle it. And I don't know why I neglected it for so long. I think because I was so hell-bent and focused on building the baggage system, I kind of forgot all about that. But in the meantime, I have done a few little changes. I finally figure out the system that I want for my large airport. So as you can see, people come in. I'm eventually going to move these little ticketing kiosks, but we have the desks for the ticketing desks here either side with conveyors that go down. Another set just here. We have all the queue systems set up so people can line up and check in. They go through security, and the security is going to be doubled. So what you see here is going to be mirrored on this side. So they either choose to go left or right. Doesn't really matter which way they go. ID stand they go to, check their passport. Then they go through the body scanner, the baggage scanner, and into the terminal that they go. So that is the system that I've now come up with, and I'm actually quite excited to get it all up and running. Also, in that whole time that I was doing things, my money was just keep going up and up and up. So we actually got quite a few pennies in the bank right now to do some serious expansions. So that is what happened last episode. It was stressful. I thought I wasn't going to be able to fix it, but we eventually got there. There's a weird visual bug as well. When you got all these people, all of a sudden all the people's like characters stretched across the screen. It was a really weird bug. I thought we were gonna. But we got there at the end, guys. We got there at the end. But I want to continue the expansions then and start looking towards adding more to our large airport. Now, right now, we do have quite a bit of money, but it's not enough for me to then go, you know what, close all this down. We're still going to keep this airport up and running to a certain extent. But we're going to slowly make some headway right now in building our first the first area for our large terminal, and then get a couple of large gates down, maybe some XL gates. Who knows? But it's going to be a lot of fun. So guys, if you are enjoying this series, please make sure you smash the like button down below. If you're already here, make sure you do subscribe so you're notified when the next episode does come out. But as of right now, this is what we're going to get set up. So down here, I'm going to mirror these two as well. And like the gap that we kind of have in the middle, I'll put these little ticketing kiosks. I'm thinking about actually, we've got one system here, doing another system. Seems a bit crazy and excessive, but it could work because it all depends on how much demand we're going to be having for this airport. So let's do some planning then. I've got this space up here. I'm going to have like all offices and whatnot as we kind of eventually get rid of all this up there. But let's just figure out this is how it's working. This is how we got things going. So we have one of more storage zones is full. Of course it is. There's lots of stuff there I could potentially use. Anyway, planning. So if I just clear this little bit of planning here, because now we're going and starting from scratch. So if I use the yellow then, so they come through the security here, as you can see, and they walk down this corridor, and then they're technically in the in the terminal, so to speak. Now we know that is a 29 all the way up. It's quite an awkward number, but if I do a 29 by 29 kind of spaced area, and then hopefully, let's quickly pause right now before people start. In this yellow section, because we're going to have 2 floors. So the first floor here that you can see right now is where we're going to have like all the entertainment, all the food, all the shopping and whatnot. Now, it's not just going to be this size. It is going to be quite big. So we have to build a little bit more from it. But I'm trying to work out which way we go. I think we'll go this way first, and then eventually we're going to go up that way. So we just got to figure out all of our little systems, really. So if I just kind of bring this down here by 3. There we go. And if I extend this down, then so we know that there, if I start from here, go by a 30. Is that going to be wide enough, you reckon? Let me zoom out. It might not be wide enough. It might not, it might be. No, actually, no, it should be. Nah, I'll go one more wide. There we go. And then I've also got to then figure out as well, when it comes to the construction, when we come down to placing our gates. So if I was to use the extra large, now what's the difference between the extra large? Is it the... Okay. I'm about to say, because the large ones, even though they're large, they're still the same... Almost borderline the same size as the small, just a bit bigger. But the extra large, they are definitely extra large. And it's awkward how you place them as well. You can't like get a perfect alignment for them. Same with these. So actually, the way I have to build this right now is going to be all based down to how these sit. So I can't build it the way I want to build it, to be honest with you. I actually can't. Now I can place that there, and if I flip this one round, that one goes there. So it's going to completely throw off the centralization of my whole airport. So if that was there, that would then jump down to there. Damn, there's some big jumps in this, isn't there? Right, I can't actually design it the way I want to design it right now. So that's kind of annoying. That kind of is really annoying. But I can do it this way. It's not a problem. And then we can have stuff in the center here. I mean, how can we get away with this? I mean, the small are the same size anyway. So extra large. Don't you think it's annoying how now my whole design is based off the actual gates? It's completely killed my vibe. Game, you have completely killed my vibes. But it's okay. We can figure this out. We can figure this out. So what I was going to do anyway, though, if I go back to the zoning, no, planning, is I'm going to make a little corridor stick out and then do a little kind of T shape and then have stuff sticking into it. But like I said, it's going to completely ruin anything that I'm trying to create. So I'm thinking then, yellow, we'll just go quite big and have this huge area to work with. And then we'll kind of build everything off it. So, do you know what? I didn't want to place down the actual gates. But it looks like I'm going to have to for the sake of being able to place down the gates and have some kind of design. So, right, that could go there. And that one would go there. Man, it's so annoying, isn't it? I'm going to have to rethink everything at this point. Careful thought and planning right now. Turns out my building needs to be moved over by 1. And I explain exactly why to you right now. Objects, large aircraft gate. If I flip this round, you can see how, if I zoom right in, you see where the yellow is? and the red overhangs by 1 into that building. So if that building was pushed down by 1 there, I'll have a perfect alignment, because on this side, if I rotate it there, it fits in perfectly here, but there's a gap where the actual building is, meaning the whole building needs to be moved down by 1 block. Now, I think the easiest way for me to do that would be cloning it and then pasting it in, right? But it's going to require me with a foreman with an office. Now, to get a foreman, we've got to research construction. So that is going to be quite the pain to get done. So we're going to fast forward then. Let our complete airport run at a gazillion miles an hour. And we're going to slowly start building the bits and bobs that I do need. So, foundation then. Oh, this is another problem as well. If I do go to objects and go to large aircraft gate, go to large here, sorry. Again, you can see how it needs to be moved down by 1 for it all be going to perfectly fit in that sense. And then I can build from this. But it's still not really going to make sense, though, to be honest with you. It's still not really going to make sense because of how I want it all laid out. Plus, I kind of need to research land expansion to be able to buy additional parcels of land. I thought the stress was over. Now I have a plan. We've done double taxiways in the center here, so we can have then large gates here and opposite. Then we can have the terminal building here and here, as you can see, the another large gates opposite that, so you can get in from both sides. They're going to be connected down in the middle, which that is now centralized, and I've reconfigured the both securities so they fit, again, either side. Stressful? Yes, I know. I've just got to reconfigure the little center section here, which would then mean doing this. So the wall sticks out to there, and then the wall would stick out to here. We got a dismantle. Actually, the wall would continue there. So rather than repositioning the whole building, re-centralize where the center is going to be, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So that will go down to here like that. So this has now become like a wider opening, which actually means I can make these queuing systems a lot bigger. So where do I start it from? So I'll get rid of the right, I'll just get rid of the queues and we'll rebuild them in eventually. But for zoning wise, I'm going to clear this whole little section here now, because we've really got to do this little area. So security wise, it's coming straight down to here, all the way to there. That's where security is. Now I've centralized the building to this center section there. So planning, I've got 1.6 million left, so we're all okay. Planning then, if we come down to here, and if I could actually just go the whole hog to there, because we're going to have so much stuff going on here. And then do this down to here as well. Actually, would it have to come over by 1 there? I'm not too sure. We'll figure it out. But that's... No, actually... Oh, no. It's actually going to actually come all the way up to here, isn't it? I forgot about that. So I do apologise that you can't really see much right now, but I've got to get this all done and add it all in. So that whole yellow bit there is going to be the actual main terminal, which seems ridiculous, but we can have so many passengers pumping through. So then we have a couple of large gates up to there. I might have the extra large here, or we might continue going down and have extra large either side. You don't know, but it does heavily rely on me eventually buying and extending the plot of land. And that's really what it's going to be relying on right now. So when it comes to the research, and we've done the construction, we've done the land expansion. So how would I buy land? There you go. So it tells you how much it's going to be. But I ain't got to worry about that too much just yet. Now, this terminal is going to be expanded upwards anyway, so don't worry about that kind of weird, awkward line. We're now going to also now figure out then. So construction, I need the foreman. So I can now actually have the foreman. Hire you. Which once he's got in his office, which I did build him an office, I just haven't zoned the office to be said office just yet. So once he picks that office up, I then got a clone tool. Now, how big can I make this clone tool? So if I went to here, can I clone the whole rotate like there? Okay, so it doesn't clone, by the looks of it, all the conveyor systems, which is fine. Absolutely fine. But now it gives me the understanding of how I've centered this section here. This is going to be really good. I can already feel the progression. So even though we're not using the airport just yet, once I've got the standard structure set up, we're going to be on to a winner. There's nothing that then can stop your boy. So many foundations I do have to build though. Let's not beat around the bush. There's a lot of foundations. So if I start down here, and this whole foundation system here is going to cost 600,000. So if I bring that to there, and then if I drag you to... Why can't I build here? What seems to be the issue that I can't... Oh. Okay. So you can't build there then, because obviously it's too close to the taxiway where planes need to navigate round. Interesting. Now I could potentially use that as where I place down a couple of buildings for the warehouses. You know, like the fuel, the baggage, the systems. I can place them on there, and it become like a really good viewing deck. So it's a good job I had nothing facing this way then. I'm still learning all about the game. So if I build this one in here then, which is going to pretty much spend all my money. But the thing is, I don't have any loans at the minute, so I can always get some loans back. But it gives me a really good understanding of how far I can actually take it. So that actually could work out for the greater good, to be honest with you. So a lot of work for our workers to get done, but the expansions are truly now taking place. They truly are taking place. It's quite scary. So staffing issue apparently, probably down to the security side of it. But let me actually now schedule more flights, because now I can actually have them all coming in. So accept all the Ryanair, United Airlines. What you got for me, boys? Accept. So let's just get these all scheduled to begin with. So I don't mind too much that we're going to go through the roof with all of these. And I know I've got them too closely scheduled together. Invalid? Oh no, this is the larger plane. My apologies. Oh, I'll stagger some of them, because I have now reduced it down to one runway. So a few extra planes now in there, which will make me a little bit extra money throughout the day, because I need to make so much cash, because it's going to be ridiculous. You're missing some staff to complete. Oh, the staff is for all of these buildings here. Yes, you are correct. So building then, utilities, transition down for the conveyor system, blocked by nearby fence or wall. Oh, it's got to face this way, that's why. So going down, going down, going down. Invalid placement? Oh no, going down. There we go. Sweet. Sometimes the game confuses me, guys. Sometimes the game confuses me. But so much to get done. So do I hire additional builders right now? It only makes sense because of the amount of stuff that I do need to get done. And now I know I'm in slightly a little bit of debt right now, but we're going to double our workforce. But we do have more planes going to be arriving on the next day anyway. So we're making more money on that side of things. The only thing that will kind of frustrate us slightly is the security. But I feel like as I slowly transition over here, it's only a matter of time then before I do switch to the large airport. So a lot more workers right now. All doing their thing. Blitzing through this. Then they got all this then to build. Oh my goodness, there's a lot to get done, isn't there, guys? There's a lot to get done. But I'm excited. I am quite excited right now. I really am. Alright then. Okay. Okay. So I won't build the second security on this side just yet. We'll still wait for them to kind of finalize the majority of this. But again, I've got to build a second floor. That is going to be the next thing that we do have to do. Because the second floor is how they get onto the plane. Right? That's how they get onto the plane. And we're also going to have to set up additional runways. Because you know how it goes, guys. One runway is not going to be adequate enough. But we'll get there. We will get there. Slowly but surely we will get there. So much stuff to build. It's unreal. So the next day is where we'll see the big bulk of the money coming in. So I can't really do too much just yet. I've got to dismantle so many walls as well. I can't believe how much money we spent and also how much work we are getting done. So like I said then, the bottom floor will be the food, the entertainment, the shopping, the restrooms. Then we'll have like escalators going up to the second floor. The second floor won't be the whole service area of this. It'll be like what we've done over here. Like, for example, you go up a floor. I mean, I've got them two there I've got to destroy. And there's just like a small little section where they get onto the plane. We'll do that for now until we have more expansions or more money to be able to kind of progress a little bit further. But this is good, man. This is going to be a fully fledged international airport, and everyone's going to love it. Yay! So it took a little bit of stress to figure it all out, guys, but we got there in the end. We've got a system. Now, once this is kind of... because I'm only going to do it for these ones to begin with. I mean, I got to buy land. That's expensive. And I might get these ones set up here. But once these are up and running, these three here, then we'll slowly start to wind down the operations in the smaller airport. And then I think I'll build like big corridors going that way. And we'll have like offices and whatnot and all that jazz. It's going to be beautiful. But what an epic. What an epic we're going through right now to get this to work. Even with 40 workers, it's still not quick enough. But we're almost there. There is light at the end of the tunnel, guys. Light at the end of the tunnel. God help us when we got to build the conveyor system. That's another headache. That's going to be another headache. Right. Okay. Okay. They do get it done pretty quick, though, when they're all focusing on just building this one little area. They do blitz through it. And then some have to run off and do some walls. So what we'll do right now, then, to make it a little bit easier for us to view it, we'll clear the planning of where we've got the building work done. So down to there. Well, we're not actually going to be kind of building in this little area now, are we? So how would that work?
Interesting question.
Appreciate it, Siri. Appreciate it right now. I'll just clear it to there because I don't really know. And clear all this little bit down to here. Sweet, mate. We now got this rocking and rolling. So construction, we're going to be dismantling this wall. We're going to be dismantling this wall and everything up to there to begin with as we progress to this area. So lots of things to now delete. Very, very, very good. Good stuff. So if I also then think about how we're going to do this. So if I get the second floor just set up for now, the basic stuff needed to give these guys the ability to get on a plane, then we should be all pretty much good. So, right, let's figure this out. Let me actually go back down the floor. So we'll do some planning again right now. We'll do cyan. So I know from there to there it is an 18. So if I do a 6 and then here I do a 6, we've got this space here of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I zone the width of the entry point, and if I do it dead central here, what I could do here is construction-wise. Is it in construction-wise, the section here? Is it in objects? I mean, right now it would just be stairs because I don't have the escalators researched. Or should I get them researched? Escalators. We'll get escalators researched. And if I do the same thing on this side then, so planning-wise, the cyan, do a 6. Do a 6 just there. So if we do centralize to the gate, then I'm going to put the escalators like on this side, kind of focusing in inwards. And I do the same on this side here. So even though this one's a little bit different, we're still keeping to the same vibe. because that's how we kind of want it to work. That's how we kind of want it to work, and then we'll kind of build from that, because we're also going to have gates on this side as well, so we need them to go in both directions. I'm not just a pretty face, guys. I'm very smart. I mean, today's episode might not have proved it, but I am. There's knowledge in there somewhere. There's knowledge in there somewhere. So, okay, pretty good. Pretty good. So then at the same time then, I'm actually going to use the clone tool once more to clone all of these guys here. And then drop them there. We need a little bit additional wall coverage. So there's a lot of dead space up here, but there's room to place another set of baggage scanners and body scanners if needs be. Now, again, it is very expensive to squeeze all this in, but if I copy to there, rotate it, 1, 2, so 1, 2, and then 1. So it's a 1 and a 1, and that is how it's deemed to, I believe, fit in. Clone. Yeah. Just like that. Oh, the clone tool makes it so much easier. It really does. It really does right now. I'm going to need so many freaking members of staff as well, which is why it's important to make sure we get the majority of this all up and running before I start winding down the operations. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. Right. So, should I plan it? You know, like you go to a real airport, as you go through security, they make you go through the shopping section before you get to the terminal where you sit down and wait for your plane at the gate. Like the duty-free shopping. Should I make them go through shopping first? It could be a good idea. And I'm thinking on this corner here, because it's awkward, build a restroom there, or a couple of restrooms. Might be a good idea. But then again, we're also going to be extending that way too. So, hold your horses, Batman. Hold your horses. Right, what are we waiting for right now then? We're waiting for the escalators to be done, aren't we? So we can kind of build them. Yeah. And got over 100,000 in the bank right now, so money's looking pretty good still. It's slowly coming in. I can't spend it all just yet, because I need those escalators. But it's slowly happening for us right now. So, if I was to buy this piece of land, 1.7 million. This piece of land, 2.1. Down here, it's 2.1 as well. Ooh, they're expensive, aren't they? But we're going to definitely 100% need them. Right. Next day's about to come. About to pay all of our taxes. How much do we lose on the old tax front? Ooh, okay, not that bad. Not that bad, boys. So, 2.3 hours to go. Anything else I should get done while I'm looking? Gate control. I'm not too sure just yet. What's in technology? I need other stuff for that. Operations. I need to manage that. Multi-lane access. Change your airport entrance to 2 lanes. Standby gates. Ability to design standby gates. Standby gates can be used to improve the airport operations by reducing the number of cancelled and delayed flights. Ooh. It's like a standby gate, like you use it for delayed flights. I'm not sure. But let's get this anyway, the credit reporting. We'll get that done after. So the escalators are now done. Escalators are now done. So let's get this going. So these fall under here, right? So up and down, it doesn't really matter. One goes up, one goes down, obviously. We want the ones that go up because we're going to a second floor. Now, if I drop there, no, if I placed you there, and I can do a smack bang there. So I do 1. Why is that not possible to do it? Is it because of how it's working going up? Only allows travel in one direction. Ah! Oh, I've gone down. So here, they would be going down. But to do so, it is going to require some additional foundations by the looks of it. So construction-wise, foundation. If I go across to here, and then get ready to dismantle that wall, which I can't do just yet until the workers come back. So any minute now, these workers should arrive. Yoo-hoo, workers. Where are they? Ah, there they are. So dismantle that for me, please. Now, escalator down. Bam! So I can choose to switch directions. And that is then centralized, right? Yeah. There's a green gap either side of it. Nice. Righty. So get you built. So one's green and one's red. So one goes up, one goes down. That's easy enough to understand, isn't it? Yeah. Right, clone tool then. Okay, you can't clone it. Fine. I think what we'll do is we'll build the one. Right. We'll build the one. So now on this side it will go here. And then I can understand the pattern of it. To understand how it connects. So that would then go like that. So that there is a 7x6. So I did it here. 7x6. Then off that becomes a 6x14. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's not a 7x14. It's a 4x16. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how that would work there. We then go on to dismantle all of you and you. But I do need to extend it a little bit further. Oh, I gotta switch them around. Yeah, I've got to switch the escalators around. So you can't just kind of move it, can you? You've got to literally dismantle it. So if I dismantle all three right now, and we'll start again. We've got the idea there. The logic is there. But I'm just dumb. Right, still waiting for them to build quite a bit of this. Waiting for the goods to be delivered so we can build more and more and more. Right, all that's in. Wait for them to dismantle all of this. So, back again. So, bam, bam. Bam, bam. That's literally how it works. Bam, 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 bam. There we go. That's exactly how I want it to work, because then obviously on the upside, they all center in the middle. Now, I don't know whether I need to... Do I need that little section there? Can I demolish that? Do I just build a wall down it? And then bulldoze the other side of it? So that obviously it's not an open room? I think that's what I'm meant to do. I will, obviously, do you know what, to be honest with you, I might as well extend. Because this is just a placeholder, this area. It will be eventually a lot bigger. So, aha, okay, so you can't leave a room open. So dismantle all of this. And then they become rooms up there. We'll have the little kind of gates and stuff in. I mean, eventually the whole thing will be nice and big and wide. And I'll have chairs sitting up there and everything in the whole length of it. But for now, I'm just trying to do the bare minimum. So as the foundation this, I now know that this is a 12 by 13. So 13 by 12. But that's going to overhang slightly. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it would go over by one more. Which I can make it do it ourselves. Oh no. You can't because it's too close to that. Alright, cancel project. But it's only going to have escalators on the one side anyway, so it's all okay. See, I'm still learning, guys. I'm still learning how to do stuff. But we could, obviously it's not connected to a runway just yet, but technically we could get it all up and running. Also, I mean, an outstanding amount of debt right now. Right, I'm gonna apply for a $2.5 million loan. Apply. Very high interest rate. We'll accept it. Big money being paid back in daily interest, but it's money your boy is going to need. So that's all good to go then. If I do the doors then. Large sliding door. Bam. Bam. Eventually we'll have another bam. As they now finish all this up. Bam, just there. If I go down a floor then. So construction. No. Objects. Escalators going up. 1, 2. There we go. Which you do have to switch these out in different directions. So we'll make this side switch directions. This side switch directions. And this one, it will be one on the other. That's literally how it will be. Unless I did like this, switch directions. Have a green on one side and a green on the other. There we go. Works perfectly. So just for now then, while we're up here, got a few planes missing. Failed to reserve a gate. I'm so sorry, guys. So sorry. I know I've only got one runway. Right, ops then. I need then the gate agent desks. Which do 4 there. So it does become a little bit awkward on this side, so I'm going to have to kind of like squash it over by one. But that's fine. We can live with it. Also, missing the wall just there. Because we do have this little bit more open space. There's only one set of escalators on one side. So then if I get rid of you, assign to you, and you. Assign to you, and you. Assign to you, and you. Easy, mate. Right, we've got 3 up and running. So technically, I could start accepting passengers through the large side. I've just got to get it up and running to an actual runway. Now, I've got to make this whole area here a lot bigger too. But we're almost there. We're almost there. Now, to build a runway is a lot of money. So if I start here, I know it's got to be a certain length. So I'll go up to here. 80 big ones it cost me. The taxiway to here. How far did I get to the end? There we go. Down to there. There we go. Now I wonder how ridiculous it will be with how close these are. I'm hoping it can utilize the double lane system. But I don't know if it's going to be able to. But we'll stagger the aircraft anyway. That's going to be the most important thing to do. Is to get them staggered. And can I change the names of these? It says gate. I don't know what this means. It's J1, K1. Can I, Oh, wait, no, I can do it. Sorry, I can. So what are they called up here? I bet that's like A1, isn't it? Stuff like that, yeah. Okay, I'll eventually rename so I know what's going down. But we are good to go. We don't have all the facilities in here, but we are technically good to go. We are missing so many members of staff. So, shall we give it a go then? Now, it is large, so any large aircrafts, I need a bunch of them. Actually, you know what? I'm going to rename them. So, A. So, we already have A1 taken. No, I won't make it A. I'll make it... No, I'll make it A. I'll change this one to B2. There we go. So, A1. A2. A3. Easy enough to understand. Now I need large aircraft, boys. I need... Let's filter for large aircraft. EasyJet. Large, 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 large. United Airlines. Large, 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 large. PMs. British Airways. We'll accept it. I feel like I might have accepted one too many. But here we go. So, no, these are not gates A. Where's gates A? There we go. So... You there. We'll do all the evening ones. We'll slightly stagger. Or if I do it like this. If I stagger it like this. Is that more reasonable? I think so. There's another EasyJet here. Right. Same with these ones. I don't know if this is the right way to stagger them, but we're going with it. We're rolling with it, boys. We're rolling with it right now. So I feel like that is more organised than what I've been doing previously. But it's going to require now for me to have all the members of staff. So I need 32 more. Now I know this is, I'm going to be losing a lot of money, but we're going to slowly catch up to the system that I have. So security, I need so many more. Obviously I shouldn't have built so many, but it's okay. Trust me guys, it's okay. It is okay. So I have the members of staff. My storage area is ridiculous. Let's sort this out. Oh, hold on. We're auto-saving, boys. There we go. Storage is good. Even though the storage zones are full. But technically, the bare minimum is done for planes to land here. Technically. Now, we are waiting for people to walk through these areas. Now, again, we probably have to wait for the next day at this point because of how it works, unless they can now go through here. Unless these are all... No, these are all checking in for this area. So let's set the queue systems up for now, these new security areas. So start with the queue there, head to tail. So I believe I can go all the way up. Is this right? Can I do it like that? Oh, snap, I can. Oh, snap. All right, shrink you. Guys, this is amazing. Problem is, it is a pain in the booty now to get this working. So, for example, assign to you. You. This is how you have to get it done. I don't believe there's any other way. And it's quite annoying. But by the time I've done this... Oh, someone's actually going through. Oh! Right, pause. Because there's going to be unorganized chaos right now. So, done. Right, close. I thought that was a dog then for a second. In the corner of my eye. Right, I've got to assign all this. Otherwise, these queues are completely redundant. I didn't realize we've got aircraft landing. I can hear it in the corner of my ears. I almost said in the corner of my eyes. Oh, why is this so painful? Why does this feel so painful? There we go. Okay, we're done. So before I press play then. At least one taxiway connected both sides. Wait. On both ends. Oh. My bad, guys. I just realized it's got to be at the very end. I forgot about that. I apologize so much. Everybody now coming through this is not going to be able to get on the plane because we've... Right, anyway, look at the amount of people coming through and look at how quick they got through because of how much security we have set up. And we can expand it a little bit more as well to allow more people to come through. Don't you find that pretty cool? Amazing. But what's not amazing is the workers are not getting done. They can go up to the next floor. They're all waiting. They're all going to miss their plane, which is going to have a negative effect on our airport. Right, they're building anyway. I wonder if that plane can land pronto. Well, you have what you need. Plane coming in. There we go. Nice. Plane's coming in. All staggered, by the way. So everyone's now leaving because of how late the plane took to... Pause. Now, I also don't have the ability for people to get out of the airport just yet. I've just realized this. So I'm going to literally bodge this. This is... Even I'm going to be embarrassed about what I'm now about to do. But just bear with me. The exit security gate, I'm going to put it just there. Please, leave me alone. But that's where everybody walks out. So yeah, they're going to go this way around because I have no exit just yet. But that's technically where the exit point is. Just for the sake of it, because I completely forgot to build that. My bad. My bad, guys. Why, Seniac? Why? Well, it should work now anyway. So I don't know whether these planes are now going to be stuck. No, I don't. I'm not going to force depart them because I think these guys are on their way to get on the plane, aren't they? Yeah. Oh my goodness me. You can be triggered. It's a lot of chaos, but I'm hoping we've got it all sorted. So I've got to sort the floors out as well to make them walk through these areas like a whole lot quicker. But once we've got like a, you know, a routine, then we shouldn't have any issues. We shouldn't have any issues. So there's no need to grab any tissues just yet. But we're accepting them, and that's the main thing. There is just so much stuff to build right now. So much stuff to build. So if I was to have a look at the floors anyway. Now all the floors, no matter what floor I choose, have the same 5% movement boost. So if I go for like these beautiful little floors here, let's start with this one. So if I do a 2, come across by a 2 and then go up. So it's a 14 by 6. 14 by 6. And it'll be a little bit different on this side. 14 by 11. But it allows you to create a nice little pattern. It does allow me to create a nice little pattern. And we'll do the same thing through here. How I'll connect those patterns, I don't know, because I don't know the alignment I'm going to choose for the whole of this. But I'm thinking a nice little carpet No, not carpet. We'll go for... No, not a stone floor either. I think we've got like that. Should I change it to this type of floor for the security area? We'll see how this looks. But a lot of flooring down right now. How's it look over there then? See, not too bad. And we'll add more flooring on the either side. So we kind of like creating these areas, which will be pretty good for us. Just need a lot of deliveries though, don't we? A lot of deliveries. But we're getting some structure on the go right now. It might not be perfect, but we're getting some structure on the go, guys. Slowly. Now, do we have to assign it? We did have to assign these originally, didn't we? Yeah, so I can put like a little, whatchamacallit down. Baggage thingy just there for like these 3 gates. So that would be kind of handy for us. Now, how does that floor look over here then? Is that the floor? Is that the floor I chose? Oh, I didn't realize we had a pattern, like a alignment pattern. Yikes! I'm now thinking about this floor. Right, you never know. It might grow in us. We'll see what it's like once it gets finished. We'll see. We will see. Right, more guests are coming in because there's planes going to be landing. This should be a proper full day of no mistakes. We'll see how long that lasts. They're getting all the flooring done anyway. So what would, like, for example, if I did do some seating, just for the sake of getting some seating in right now. We have perfect... Oh, no. Cancel you. I don't know how I messed it up straight away. But we have perfect seating alignments. Is there a comfort rating on these? No. And there is another one in the middle. Look at that. Perfectly all aligned for multiple seatings. Amazing. And then can I clone these 2? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at least we got some seating down right now. See, it's slowly looking like a proper airport, isn't it? Slowly, everyone's jumping to those seats right now. They're like, it's like wasps. Or flying, no, that's like flies, you know, so trying to get like food that's just dropped down, or seagulls trying to get that donut. They came out of cancelled flights. I know they're all cancelled, please stop telling me. Stop telling... What? Why is no one able to get onto a plane? Have I just realised this? Failed to reserve runway? In what sense have you failed to reserve the runway? Upgrades. This. Ops panel. Upgrade these lights. Was it too windy? Runway lights. There we go. All the upgrades are there. Why can no one get on a plane? Or can they get on a plane? No, they can get on a plane. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not too sure what just happened. Also, I really don't like that floor. I really don't like it. I think I'm just going to go for... a stone, no. Do I go for this tile instead? I'll do it there and see how it looks. See, that went without a problem. So I ain't too sure what's going down. That's definitely a bigger plane. See, they're working fine right now. Are they all, they're not even exiting up through this little section here. Triggered. Yeah, I think I like that design better, but I still don't like it. I still ultimately don't like it. But we'll see what happens anyway. Man, when you're trying to build another airport next to a current airport, I've technically got 2 airports on the go. It's not really going down too well. It's really, really stressful. But we've slowly figured it out. I've still got to do all the baggage as well. Yeah, I don't like that flooring. Should I stick with carpet? Do you know what? I'll save it for another day. I think we'll leave it here anyway, guys, then, because there is still so much work to get done, and it does require a lot of planning. At some point, we're going to slowly get rid of the smaller airport. Once I know that this is fully functional. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be real fun. Watching it all slowly disappear. And we got to get all the other little buildings inside the terminal. Man, it is going to be so stressful. But until next time, guys, I'll see you all soon. So, good.